All right, so you have this is your HMI basically, right?
Basically, yeah. So I'll kind of go back and show you back in full screen view here a little bit. So
hold on 1 second. Let's see if we get Mike.
One of the basic things is basic air conditioning control and stuff like that. Be able to manipulate things from here. So if a status changes on a fan or something like that, you see it actually change.
Right. So this is how you simulate it.
Yeah, basically.
It comes in the I/O or input here at one of these PLCs.
So basically, our controllers are like a glorified PLC. They're logic based, but it's not your typical ladder logic stuff that you would see in a typical PLC. It's your Brain Z operation. Very popular things in building automation is a backnet protocol, which is an RS-45 communication, that or LAN, which is more of an open protocol, and a lot of different manufacturers contribute towards those things.
So where is your logic? How do you program these controllers here?
So you go back kind of into the user interface here.
Always a joke.
And there is programming each one of these things. See if I can get back down into it or whatnot.
How's it going, Chris?
Good, how about you?
Good.
Checking out everything.
He's a freshman.
Yeah.
So you got to do a bunch of drilling down.
Yeah.
And
be easier if you had access to your mouse. Hey, how's it going, Ryan? Yeah, check this out, man.
But yeah, basically you can get into here, you can program all the alarms and stuff like that. There's actually programming interfaces that you can get into and stuff like that. I had an example before.
Is it more like a graphical programming environment?
There's two types. Yep. So I'll show you the graphical because that one will actually come up. Programs.
What's that? Right in the
function block.
Okay, see, function block program.
Yeah,
okay,
so
yeah.
That's
cool.
Traffic view. So you can kind of see
yep.
the line diagrams and stuff like that, and that might be able to zoom in here a little bit. Yep.
Wait till you're done.
So you can see all the triggers, and there's obviously comments that go with it and stuff like that, so you can do a bunch of that. That really zoomed in, didn't it? Yeah, touchscreen makes it a little difficult sometimes.
That's multiple adapters in there. Pretty neat little.
So yeah, that's another example or whatnot. So yeah, you could plot out the values as you go, so you can do some troubleshooting and stuff like that. But we also have it where it could be straight up line coding and stuff like that too. So people have an option based on what they're comfortable with.
As first, line coding, is that based on a certain language? Like
it's proprietary, but it's really close to basic C.
That's
what I like to call it because it's your regular function programming and stuff like that. So if you ever done basic, if you definitely done C++, you'd be able to learn this stuff pretty quickly, which is really nice. So, and those are some of the positions we're recruiting for having guys come in and do programming straight up too, and being able to look at all the machinery and be able to give it actual parameters to run by and stuff based on specifications that an engineer would give us.
Do your interns actually work at a customer location? So they actually tag along with an engineer or technician?
Absolutely.
They kind of learn along?
We tell our people that when we hire engineers and interns, they basically get the same experience as a full-time employee. Obviously with them, so they'll be tagging along, but they'll go through the same process. We have from startup to wiring to commissioning, all that kind of stuff. So we don't give them intern projects. We give them real life scenarios so they can go out there and once they join a full-time organization, they'll know exactly what to do. So,
Now, some of our students they have the option of getting a 2-year associates or staying with our 4-year.
Yep.
If someone graduated with a 2-year and they wanted to go on and get more education, does Schneider help them out?
Absolutely.
Reimbursement?
Yeah, we have tuition reimbursement programs. Basically, you go, you pay for the program, transfer back, and they reimburse you. for that continuing education.
I think I do
Heck, if
remember
you're
seeing,
like me, who have been at a company for 11
one of
years,
the
and I decided to
flyers, I
go
think
do
they
something
showed her being
to further my education, that's still available, which is great.
Yeah, she was great.
Really?
That's really good.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of work for us at World
But
Trade
it's,
Center.
yeah, it's a cool
Yeah.
system, and you know, it's has a lot of
Why
possibilities.
she decided that.
Now, because it's kind of cloud-based,
You know, you got
one of your technicians could actually probably bring up a browser or a smartphone and
No,
Yep.
no,
you actually
exactly.
log in.
Not as likely.
Yeah,
And-
we have a technician tool. It's kind of picture on there a little bit,
Yeah.
but you know, we have some interfacing with some of the tablets
Plus or minus
and stuff.
5
The cool
years.
thing about ours is
They're really interested in
but it's not exactly cloud based.
Yeah, so I see that a lot.
You're still connected into the system,
Right.
But obviously, you know, we do a lot of networking.
But she let them do it.
and one of the things
Yeah,
that we
that's
look
good.
for people with
It's good to
networking
know. It's
backgrounds
still
here because they can help
Of course,
us.
man.
you
Well, that's
know,
a
is,
tool.
Is,
It's
is
like a
get these things
Oh,
on
is
the
it?
internet
The
so that way
green
they can
pen.
log in. And
Yeah, it's
stuff
got
like
some,
that.
like,
If we
features
get this
in it.
guy on the
Especially for
internet
robotics.
in the cloud,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Where's the less and
you
less
basically-
tweaking anymore? It's all
This is
software.
this is that device right here.
Right, yep.
So
Yep.
if you
So you
broadcast
guys,
this publicly,
what do
you can
run
get
for
to
your,
it, and then you can log in.
You run an HMI.
Yeah, it's right here.
Saved it.
Go ahead.
No, it's called
And
Smart
basically,
Oh, okay. Is it?
you got your same thing
Yeah,
on a
right.
web browser.
On the
You
automation
can do all
side,
the
we're looking
plugins and stuff like that, get
to go to ignition. It's
everything
called.
up the same way, which is really
Yeah,
nice.
it's an HMI software.
The cool thing about the newer system is, you know, the engineering for it basically, when you do all your front end engineering, and you save it down into this
Yeah,
device,
yeah.
it's already embedded
Yeah,
in
we
here, so you
program
don't have to do
compact
anything
logic.
extra.
Yeah.
Which is really
We
nice.
do,
And that's one of the
Pro
advantages
Logic,
of being
yeah,
an HDMI pulls
we
too,
do,
is it's
factory
done
talk
natively in the
to
program
machine
and then stored, and you can just pull it up on the web browser.
a little bit of
All set and ready to go, so.
Now, as far as diagnostics, like we had a classroom that I was teaching in that it was a noise that came on every like 2 minutes. And after 2 or 3 weeks, finally, it determined it was a bad blower.
Quite a bit of stuff. Then we do some
Would your
other
system tell you that there's a bad blower if you turned on the blower but it actually didn't start?
Yes.
So if our Penn College had that system, they could probably go to my classroom, figure out what blower,
Yeah,
and see
absolutely.
that. But they actually had to physically go up, and listen for it.
So what a building automation system would be doing is, if you have like a fan on the ceiling, like a fan coil in or something like that, so it's blowing air over the coil and providing cooling or something like that. If your system here is giving it a start command, right, we'll monitor the current on it. So if you're not getting the current feedback, it'll generate an alarm. If we have an alarm viewer, it'll pop up and say, hey, fan failure or whatever, go investigate. So send a guy up there, take a look and stuff.
So that's a real time saver. So if you have a technician kind of in charge of that particular customer, and he can tell right away when there's a problem.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Now we're starting to take it a step further. We have programs called building analytics.
Every time I come
So
out here,
basically, it's over.
I have more demand than you
building
can
automation
supply, so let's
system
go.
where you're actually going in there where a user can't sit at this interface 24/7 and get all those alarms. Basically, what it's doing is putting everything together for you and intelligently going in and drilling into the system constantly to find problems. You know what I mean? So things like that are like dual cooling and heating at the same time. You know, that's counterproductive. Some of the stuff with the fan, fan's not running. It's calling for a certain static pressure in a room or something like that, and you're not getting that. You're commanded 100%, but that means like the damper's stuck, so you can go out and see that. So basically developing an interface where you don't need constant either a building automation tech or a building engineer to be looking at every single thing in here. It gives you that real-time data, and what we're doing is, on a traditional preventative maintenance, we'll send a technician out there and he'll go through the system and he'll have a list of equipment that he needs to go take a look at. So, for example, Bardo Gym, right? He does a PM on Bardo Gym. Now with the intelligent PM, you're able to show up to the site, go to the dashboard, and see what the top 10 things that are causing issues in the building automation system. It'll also give you a calculation of how much money you're wasting by keeping those things broken per day. So,
and that's an easy sell. When you got these types of kilowatt hour readings, companies can see it right away.
Absolutely.
Where their savings are, and they can pay for
Absolutely.
upgrading their system.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of projects where they're very interested in those reports and reporting that data back to the people who pay the money and saying, hey, listen, we invest $10,000 to actually fix this, we're going to be saving X amount of dollars over. It's going to keep escalating or whatnot. So, but it's pretty cool.
That's really cool. Okay, well, thanks, Mike.
Yeah,
You gave me a
absolutely.
good